This is Dave from Esporters Audio Video. I'm here at 2022 Toronto Audio Fest. I mean, there's so many cool brands, so much cool stuff to see. Can't wait to show you a bunch of cool stuff. Tune in. So this is Dave. I'm here at the 2022 Toronto Audio Fest. I'm here with Rene from Saturn Audio, and he's going to show us a little about his room, the electronics that he makes. Very cool. So,
well, thank you for interviewing me today, and welcome to our room.
Yeah, thank you.
So this room is primarily Corby's Audio, a dealer out of Hamilton, Ontario, and the three brands that he's representing today are Alta Audio speakers. They're made out of the United States. Saturn Audio, which is my company, where everything's made in Ontario. And Kuzma turntables, which are from Slovakia.
Got it.
So that's what's going on in this room. And
so I want to kind of, tell us a little bit about the stuff that you're making here in Ontario. I really want to, kind of understand your approach to sound, the philosophies of Saturn Audio, and those kind of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Great question.
Yeah.
I'm not a technical person. In fact, my background is quality management and manufacturing. I stumbled into the high-end world about 14 years ago, and I was always looking for sound that's natural. And sound is like food. We all like different things, but being forced to, grow up with playing a violin or a piano growing up, I wanted that natural sound.
Yes.
So fortunately, the designer for this, Gilbert Young, he's also in Ontario. He shares that philosophy, and Mike from Alta Audio, same philosophy, that natural sound. So 4.5 years later, Saturn Audio, we now have a full product line, and everything from power filters, which we're very proud of, all the way through to integrated amplifiers, and which we're showing all today.
Nice. So tell me about, because I think you mentioned earlier that you're really proud of the power filtering, and that's what really you guys are, part of what you guys are about. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Power filtering is more important today now than ever, and of course I'm a skeptic, so we'd like to say in high-end audio there's a lot of marginal claims on things, but all our TVs, the wall warts that power a lot of our stuff in our homes, so even our homes are making noise. So when you take noise away from audio equipment, it lets the equipment do its job, so it's not being distracted by other inputs. There's lots of different designs for filters, and ours are very good in terms of, they're exceptional at not limiting current. So when you put your amplifier on, it's not going to suck the life out of it. So, and also they're capacitance based, so the cost is not the same as a toroidal transformer. So our products are very reasonably priced, and allows us to control quality. I'm kind of going back to the Made in Canada thing, where we have a 10-year warranty. So
where do you make them in Canada?
So our company is kind of like Apple. We don't actually have our own facility, but we use different companies along the 401 highway. So from Scarborough to London, Ontario.
So you guys design them, and then you get them manufactured here in Canada as well. So
that's right. And I'm in those facilities, and I'm working with them and making sure that everything is the way we want it to be.
Very cool. I mean, not much stuff's made here these days, in Canada anymore. Like not like back in the day, right?
Well, my father taught me when I was young. He said, if you don't take care of your village won't take care of you. So, we're just trying to do as much as we can. We have 85% content, which is about as high as you can get in manufacturing these days.
So let's go through the stack of the equipment here. Tell us a little bit about your models here.
So the top one here is the phono stage. It has an external power supply, which is behind here. We don't see it. The reason it is external is because, especially with MC phono stages, they're picking up everything. They're so sensitive.
Exactly,
so we found that moving it farther away really clarified the sound. Of course, you have to be careful because you have a power supply right underneath it, but having it inside the box is very detrimental.
So this is just the power supply?
No, the power supply is in a small box behind it. Yeah, my bad. So here we have an integrated amplifier. It's 90 watts per channel into 8 ohms, 135 into 4.
So like Class AB?
Class AB, solid state, and Saturn's about simplicity. So you can see by the way it looks, we're not doing bells, we're not doing whistles. We put our money into sonic quality and build quality. So you would get a remote an RF remote, which is different than line of sight.
RF?
Yeah, you can be in another room. You can have it,
that
in your
doesn't get
pocket.
used too much. I don't see that too often, but that's cool.
And it is not digital. So this is analog.
Yeah.
It turns the way that it should be, in my opinion.
Pure analog.
And to change the inputs, you do have to get off your couch and manually turn it. Again, it's an analog. So you're not digitizing it or doing some other things. But we feel that anybody who is changing their input is going to get up and do it.
Yeah, of course.
Off they go. Underneath that is a digital analog converter.
That's a DAC. Okay,
That's it. And
so you got USB, everything.
Everything for
USB,
inputs.
Got it. Okay.
And another thing that all of these products share is we believe that a strong, powerful power supply is critically important.
Yes.
So if you say, why would I put a lawnmower engine in a car when you want to pull a camping trailer? No, it doesn't work, especially when you hit a hill or have a headwind. So, light piano like we're listening now will be easy, but as soon as you add some dynamic music, it's pretty tough for the power supply to keep up. So, we're very proud of our power supplies, and they are easily the most expensive thing to build.
Okay.
On that note, you also need to get it electrically certified. Now, that's a real gray area right now. It's very expensive.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
But we do that. Each item is individually certified.
So you guys go the extra mile.
We go that extra mile.
Very good.
We want to do it properly. Again, it's that quality background.
Yeah.
I just want to do it right.
And something that lasts for decades, that's...
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
And at the bottom is our power filter. That's our flagship one, but it's $2,400 Canadian, which is very inexpensive compared to what's out there. Absolutely. Yeah. So we've gone head to head with ones that are $10,000, and they just outperform because of the design.
So tell us a little bit more about this DAC. That I'm very curious. Like, what is it? Do you guys using off-the-shelf chips, or are you guys kind of doing your own kind of thing?
So it's very interesting that when you look at a DAC, there's three elements. This is very, very generalistic.
Yeah.
There's a power supply, there's an output stage, so your preamplifier, and then you have your, I'm going to change this from digital to analog, and we'll just exclude the USB section because that's its own little bit. So a lot of people put a lot of effort into, is the chip this or is the chip that?
This, that model,
And it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but the sonic quality and the power supply and the analog section.
And the analog stage, the IV analog stage.
Exactly. Yeah. So the chip we were using got discontinued because of issues overseas and a fire at a factory. And so we've now moved to the Sabre chip, which is the current one.
ESS,
But it's more programming than it is sonic. So sonically, when it comes out, it'll be the same.
Okay, got it.
Now that's overly simplistic. There's some wonderful engineers out there doing great things. With chips So
you guys put all your effort and a lot into the analog stage, the output stage. That's what makes
right. Exactly. Okay. So we will not baffle you with data and charts and things. People ask me and I go, I can't remember that stuff. Just take a listen, please. Just
tell us a little bit about. Tell us about where would someone, if they want to listen, where would they go? Where would they go to listen to your?
So right now we have dealers only in Canada. We want to learn this market properly. So in Windsor, there's a dealer, Audio 2, in the Hamilton area, which basically covers that whole section. GTA area is Corby's Audio, which this room is Corby's Audio. Don Corby's wonderful. In Whitby, there's Audio by Mark Jones. And in Montreal, Planète Haute Vitalité, great store. And recently opened in Calgary, there's Absolute Sound or Absolute Audio. There's two. One's in Ontario, but not the Ontario one. And in Saskatchewan, Davidson Home Audio. He's a wonderful guy, and he does the prairies for us. So I only said that because he will watch this video, and I have to be very careful. So that's our. We have one installer in Quebec, but he just deals with home builds at this point.
I mean, I really like the passion that you bring to this product. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about it's all about the music, right? It's all about the sound. It's about approach to the sound, right?
I'm not. People say, "Oh, you're an audiophile." I say, "No, I'm a music. I just
music lover. Yeah.
What's coming out? That's what I do. So I don't have very many other hobbies. So
Okay, well, there you have it. Saturn Audio, made in Canada. Very, very cool guy, Rene. All right, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and see you guys next time.